Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. So, welcome to this live lecture. Today's lesson will be about your tools that are available to you. And it comes from a question I have. And I read the question to you. The question says, hey Mark, can you talk more about the tools that are available for us to manifest and how to effectively use these tools in our lives to change our life? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody's doing great. And that is what we're going to talk about today. Tools that are available to us to create our life. Hello from Paraguay. Nice. How are you guys doing? How is everybody doing today? Great to see everybody here. Nice. Good, good, good. So this is everything spiritual, mental, mind, consciousness, quantum physics. And that's what we're gonna delve into now. Now, in order for you to get what you want in your life, or to, people call it manifest what you want, there are things that you have to abide by. There are certain laws that you have to obey, and most of these laws aren't visible. They're invisible laws. From the invisible laws comes the visible results of your life. Hello from California. Greetings from Washington, D.C. So I'll throw the question out to you guys first. What are the tools that are available for you? Best wishes from China. Nice to see the whole world is here watching. These lessons are definitely here to change your life, and I'm sure I know they change a lot of you guys' lives. And that's what I'm here to do, to put to you, to make you aware, to make you awaken of everything that I can do. Yes. What tools are available for you? I think, greetings from Chile. All right, I think we got a good connection, right? Someone says it was buffering. Let me know if you can get this, if you can see this stream. Okay. Greetings from Chile, greetings from Texas. Is it buffering? I brought your book, How to Win the Lottery. I love doing exercise. Hi guys. Everything is good? Okay, good. So, all right, we're good. Okay, good. So some of you, maybe it's a little buffering, but I think it'll work itself out. All right, it's okay now. All right. So look, let me go through the tools that are available for you to use, and I'm going to show you how to open up your tools more. Okay. So your tool is, you have intuition, you have imagination, you have self-talk, you have subconscious programming, and then the ultimate tool is your authentic self. So those are the 5 tools that are available for you right now, and you have to know how to use all these tools. Okay? Okay, here someone says, know what you want, be optimistic, visualize, affirmation, subliminals, positive self-talk. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so look, let me go into the first tool, because I like to cut to the chase of this stuff here. So a question I got asked to was the intuition tool. How can I use my intuition to get what I want? So I'm going to give you a simple exercise. I'm going to give you a simple tip that you can do right now, starting in this moment, and it will skyrocket your intuition, and it will heighten your intuition. You don't have to do meditation. You don't have to do a lot of practice stuff. It's a very simple technique, and here's how it works. So what you want to do is, two things you can do. You're going to pick your favorite colors, or just colors. You're going to pick colors that represent yes, no, or whatever you want. For example, I see the color yellow. It means it's a go. I see the color blue, it means not sure. I see the color red, it means success is on the way. I see the color this, it means watch out for that person. I see the color that. Okay, you want to, according to your life, you want to pick colors. So, and how do you do this? You just mentally say, you just say to yourself, all right, I'm going to pick these colors, and these colors represent whatever. You can write down the colors. That's number one. Number two, you can pick numbers. You can say, when I see 777, it means it's a go. When I see 111, it means hold up. When I see 222, When I see 888, money's coming to me. Okay? See how you follow how simple that is, right? Questions on that? I'll show you how that works. All right. Remember now, we're engaging in our subconscious mind, the illogical part of the mind, which is the most omnipotent and infinite part of the mind. It's the God mind. It's what you call God yourself. When you pick colors, you're telling the subconscious, which is illogical, that I'm creating my own world. I'm using these tools, or I'm using this symbol as an effectiveness for you to show me what I expect to get. The same thing with numbers. For example, if you say, when I see the number 888, money is coming for me from unknown sources. You know what's going to happen? You're going to see a lot of eights. What else? You know what's even more important? What did you just say? If I see the number 8, or when I see the number 8, money and abundance is coming. You're going to see a lot of 8. What follows? Money and abundance is going to start to come to you. You've just created your own world with your tools. It's really that simple. You gotta look. All right, you gotta get this, guys, that this is a subjective world. There's no objective world out here. It's subjective based on what you're writing. Pretend like this. Pretend you're the director and you're writing a screenplay or movie play. You can write whatever you want and it will show up. So if you start to do that, your intuition will start to blossom and become more powerful. Does that make sense to everyone? Okay, the reason this works is in the world of quantum mechanics. And the reason this works, I'm going to talk about this again. It's a state in quantum mechanics called superposition. Okay, it's called superposition. A superposition is all possible outcomes existing and happening right in the moment. That's called superposition. So when you tell your intuition, when I see the color purple, someone says, it means I'm going to be feeling good. When I see the color blue, money's coming. When I see the color red, I have to stay away from these people. When I see I'm making an investment. Okay, hey, I want to make this investment. I want to go into this deal. I want to start this business. Let me know if I see the color blue more than 3 times, it means it's a go ahead. If I see the color red more than 3 times, it means don't go invest in the business or whatever. It's going to show you that. You got that? Okay. So the next tool is the imagination tool. The imagination tool now is all about what you can see or what you can say and whatever. That's called visualizing, okay? Everyone knows these tools. How to effectively use your tool of visualization. I'm going to cut to the chase again. Okay? It's very simple. When you're going to visualize something you want, you have to get clear on what you want. Look at this car. I visualized winning this car in the lottery. I got clear on this car. This car is a Dakar yellow car. They only made 10 of these cars in the world. The M3. Okay? This car is a slick top. This car came in with cloth seats. It was the lightest car. I got clear on what I wanted. I wanted a Dakar yellow car. I wanted a 2-door coupe. I wanted it without the sunroof. And I wanted it with the cloth seats. And I got exactly what I wanted. And then once I got clear on what I want, I visualize me in the car. Look, I'm in the car right now talking to you. Some of you guys should know by now I do my videos, all my videos in the car. And you know, most of you know why I do my videos in the car. I have new followers, new subscribers every day on this channel, and I see the question still, hey, hey Mark, just curious, why do you do your videos in the car, not in a studio? So if you've been following me for a while, you could go answer that question for right now. Why does Mark does his videos in his car, particularly this car? You know why. So go ahead and answer that question for me so they can know why I do my videos in my car. So if you're a true follower and you know my story, you know why I did my video in my car. Did you have to get a lawyer to go with you to the lottery? No. It reminds me of your power. Okay, so yeah. Let me see who got this. Yeah, so here we go. One person I see have this here. This is Sarah O. The reason why Mark does all his videos in cars, especially his car, is because as proof that he manifested his dreams. That's why I do my videos in the car. To show proof and to remind me every time, and remind my subconscious mind every time that I did this and I can do it again, and you can do this again, because it shows you the proof that I'm doing something that I'm teaching that I actually done, and I'm in it doing it. That's the reason I do this in my car. So you won't ever see me in a studio. You may see me sometime if a podcast I'm at home, but you won't always see me in the car. So there it is, all right? So now you know. So you can always go back to this video to do that. So let's go back to the visualization part now. So when you visualize it thing, you get clear on it, right? Mark, do you read the comments from YouTube chat or somewhere else? Yeah, I get so much chat, but I try to read all the comments that I can. All right, so now once I got clear on what I wanted, I'm going to use the example of this car because you're watching this. So I got it clear on the car what I wanted. Okay, I went and looked at the picture of the car. It was on eBay for sale. So I went on eBay, I looked at the picture. The seller had all these pictures of the car. I screenshot the pictures of the car. I went into my phone and I created an album in my phone, and I call it Mark Manifesting Now. Okay, that was the album, Mark Manifesting Now. I'm doing the tool of visualization. I'm showing you how to do this stuff. So I created an album in my phone, Mark Manifesting Now. I took all the pictures from eBay and I put them in the album. Then I said, okay, what else do I want? So I wanted to manifest to win the lottery, to buy the car. So I started to take pictures of lottery winning stuff. So I'd go to YouTube and I'd look at people and tickets that people won. They had some scratch tickets, some $1 million on it, whatever. I would take these pictures and I'll take, they had some pictures where someone showed like the top prize, claim at lottery, stuff like that. I'll take these pictures and I'll put them in my Mark Manifesting Now album in my phone. So there's two things I would do. So right before I would go to sleep, I would open my phone, okay, and I go to my album Mark Manifesting Now, and I would just, I didn't look, I just scanned through all the pictures of what I wanted. There's my yellow car, there's some wins of the lottery. I'd scan that first. After I scan that, I'd put my phone down, then I would go to sleep. I would close my eyes. While I'm falling asleep now, I would take the mental image from the album, I'll put it in my head, and I would organize myself doing regular stuff with that. So I would see myself at the office with a check, or I see myself checking my ticket. It says top prize, claim at lottery. Then I would move from that and I'd be in this car. I'd be driving this car different places, washing the car, putting air freshener in the car, sitting on the car, whatever. I would do all of that. And then whatever else I wanted to manifest, I would go look for it. Then I'll put it in my album, Mark Manifesting Now. That is the most powerful visualization tool you will ever learn. And it works 100%. and it's a two-part process. Okay, I'll throw in another part of the visualization tool process. You can use, when it comes to manifesting a car or anything, you can use something that represents your manifestation. Okay, can you tell me why we need subconscious? I'm going to tell you why right now. So you may buy like a fake key car, a fake key. Well, they call it fake in the conscious, but you know what I mean. You can buy a model of your car, and you can put that in your regular around you. That will help you to impress your subconscious. Now, the reason you do this is because the subconscious, everything to the subconscious is beyond possibility. It's real. The subconscious doesn't live in a world of fantasy. Yes, you can get a Hot Wheel car, and if you impress it long enough, means if you watch it over and over, it's going to impress the subconscious, and the subconscious is going to think that this is something that's tangible and real, and you have to experience it. Your subconscious will bring you to experience, like I'm experiencing my car. See? That's the power of the tool of visualization. So we got with, what do we cover? We covered what? Intuition. We covered visualization. Now let's cover subconscious mind. $4.99. Thank you, my friend Mark. Thank you for talking. Mark, we're talking to my higher self, also be me, talking to God, Christ, being believer of Christ. Yes, if you're talking to your higher self, you are talking to the creative part of the universe. You're talking to the source that created everything, which is consciousness, which is higher self. And that's going to be the third part we're going to cover, is connecting with your authentic self. These are tools that are available to you that you can use to manifest. Most people don't understand they have these tools. It's been hidden from them, right? So let's go into the higher self tool. Now the higher self tool, it is you from a different state of matter. Okay, I'm gonna make it simple for you. Okay, it's you in a different dimension. Right now, you are inhabiting three-dimensional world. And the reason you have a three-dimensional world is because of five senses. Your five senses create three-dimensional plane. Got that? Your higher self is in another dimension which doesn't exist. Let me make this clear so you can understand how powerful this is. Where you're from or where you're living. Okay, how much do I put it? All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's say, because I want to make this got to make sense to you. Let's say you have a job, right? And you usually go into your job at the office or whatever, okay? But today your job says you're going to work from home. So they're going to give you a live feed on your Zoom or whatever, and then you just do your work from home. And then some people are at the office and they can plug you in the office to talk, but you're being zoomed into the office, but you're really at your house. Your house, your home, you're comfortable, right? All right. So that's where you are. So your higher self is the person at home, and then the office is the 3D world. You're being zoomed into the 3D world. So at home, there's different things versus at the office, right? Okay, got that. Now, let's take it to another step. In the dimension where your higher self lives, there is no time or there is no space. Okay? So, I know that you can't imagine time and space. So your higher self doesn't have time, there's no space. There just is consciousness awareness. Think about that. You cannot imagine time or space, but there's none of that there. So that's where you are. So he sends information to you to create time and space. This is why you see time, movement, stuff. It's coming from a projection from your authentic self. Now, if the authentic self lives in a place where there is no time or space, Can anything stop it? It must mean it has to be the omnipotent, creative. I mean, it's from a place where it creates time and space for you, but where it lives, there's none of that. So that means your authentic self is everywhere, at every time, in every reality, in every version of the multiverse, in all the infinite versions of you. Your authentic self is there, watching it all. Then it can send the information to you so you can collapse it in this 3D space. That is what we call collapsing the wave. When you collapse a wave, you collapse something from the possibility to something real and tangible. And you collapse waves by your imagination, and then by you continuously thinking about what you're imagining over and over. It collapses that to become something physically real. So now you got a little bit about the higher self. Let's talk about now how to use the tool of the higher self to get what you want. So here are the languages to talk and communicate to your higher self. All right? Number 1, self-talk out loud in question. That's how you talk to your higher self. Number 2, what you focus on, you talk to your higher self. Okay? Number 3, your feelings, you talk to your higher self. Got that? Now let me throw this in there. Your higher self talks to you 24/7, 365, whatever. Your higher self is always talking to you. So how do you catch your higher self? Because you also have your ego in the picture. So how do you differentiate, is this my higher self or is this my intellect mind talking to me? Well, here's how you catch it. When your higher self talks to you, it will always be a voice. That's right. Your higher self will talk to you in a voice internally. The voice that your higher self will talk to you will always be, write this down, it's going to always be a soft, calm, non-caring voice. Repeat that. It's going to be a calm, soft, low, non-caring voice. What do I mean by non-caring voice? I'll give an example. The voice will sound, say like this. You know, you must go over there to get that. Let me give an example. You know, you must go to that job today and talk to that person out of the blue. Non-caring. The voice will sound like what it's telling you is something it knows, but you don't know how it knows. So it sounds like it doesn't care. It just knows that it's happening. It's like it's normal. That's what I mean by non-caring. Okay. Now listen to this very carefully. Accompanying the non-caring voice will also be an emotion. Everything is going to accompany an emotion. Some people can pick it up, some can't, but this is a very easy emotion. When your authentic self talks to you, again, soft, low, non-caring, like it's just supposed to happen. A non-caring means there's no emotion to the voice. That's what I mean, okay? The emotion that you will receive will also be non-caring. What is the definition of non-caring? Here it is. The emotion you will get will always be of peace. Normal. That's right. Okay? Now let's do the reverse. If it's not your higher self, it's going to be your ego, and this is the voice. Your ego's voice will always be higher pitch, vocal, more vocal. Your ego's voice will always carry the following emotions. Here we go. anxiousness, uncertainty, okay? High energies of enthusiasm, high energies of excitement, low energies of enthusiasm, low energies of excitement. Always have options. Very insistent voice. Voila. Get that? Now, I just gave you the most powerful tool and how to separate. I just told you how to separate your higher self voice from your ego's voice. Right now, you can go test it because right now, your higher self is talking to you. All you got to do right now is go to your higher self, something that you want, some answers that you want, and go ask it. Say, hey, you know that thing I wanted to find out? Just say just like that. You know what it is? Tell me how to do it. Tell me what to do. Da 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 da. Now do that and chill out and then listen. And the two voices are going to separate themselves. And then you're going to automatically know, damn, this was there all along and I didn't even know that stuff. What brand of mastic gum do you recommend? Chi mastic gum from the Greek islands. Chii, something like that. Got that? That's simple, right? See how it works. The difference between wanting something and desiring something, it's a very big difference. Wanting something is the lack of the thing. It's a feel. Let me tell you something. Listen to this. This is deep here. When you want something, you're going to feel very high anxiety. You're going to feel high emotions. You're going to feel very gimpy. Okay? You're going to have this rush through your body. It may feel good to you a little bit, but that's an illusion. It's your body trying to make up for what you don't have. Nobody's teaching you this stuff. Okay? When you desire something, you won't have any of those feelings. When you are desiring something, it will be as if you already have it or you have options to have it. When you want something, you don't have options. When you desire something, you have options. When you desire something, it feels normal. When you want something, it's going to feel anxious, desperate, confused, impatient. When you desire something, it's going to feel like it's the next logical thing. You want to get into the state of the desiring instead of the state of wanting. These are tools that you use to manifest. These are all in your emotions. Got it? The higher self is basically, yes, a carefree voice. The higher self would be like, let me break it down to you more. It's like your father or your mother. If you ask your father or your mother for something, they'll tell you it in a nonchalant way like it's a normal thing because they've experienced it so much. But you being a kid, you're looking at awe at your mom and you say, Mom, really? It's like that? Your mom just says, yeah. And then you're wondering, like, for you it's exciting, and you're wondering, like, why is my mom not excited? Why is my dad not excited? Because your dad and your mom have experience. They have seen that thing, done that thing over and over again. So when you ask them, they just tell you in a non-caring voice, like, yeah, you could go do that. We could go there. And you're like, wow, thank you, Mom. Yeah. And to them, you're like, you're the only one that's excited. That's the voice of your higher self, because it has experienced infinity. There's nothing you can impress in the higher self. Does that make it easier for you to understand now? All right, at Mark, I assume you're using the clean slate daily. How many bottles do you go through a month? I appreciate your answer because I'd like to try it myself. Yeah, so the clean slate, I use it daily. For me comfortable, I use 6 drops. For me, I just use it once daily in the morning. Keep in mind now, guys, I've been using this for over 2 years. If you're a beginner, you're gonna want to do 2 sets. So you may do 7 in the morning, 7 in the afternoon, 6 in the morning, 6. But on the website, it can give you for your body what works. But you're gonna go to at least 2 bottles, and you're gonna need about at least 2 to 3 months, and then you'll start to see the effects. Very powerful, very good stuff. Again, I'll put the link in here for the clean slate. So if you haven't signed up and got yours, go get it. It'll help you it helps you with everything I'm talking about. It helps you with your dreaming, the manifesting, the emotions. When your body gets clear, your mind gets clear, your manifestation becomes even more clear. Okay? Yes, that's correct. You got to see it as normal, as the next logical step. Excuse me. Subliminal messages and nightmares. You get a lot of these questions, okay? The reason when you're using subliminals, you will get nightmares. Some of you may not get nightmares. Whoop-de-doo. Majority of people will get nightmares. The reason you will get nightmares is the self-protecting mechanism of the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, again, let me teach you your subconscious mind. And this is the next tool to manifest, the subconscious mind. So we jump right into the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't care about, subconscious mind does not know you're a human being. Okay? Your subconscious mind thinks you're a program. Your information, which is what you truly are in quantum mechanics. Your qubits. Okay? Only your personality is affected by your being. In other words, only your ego has the concept of you as a person. Your subconscious mind doesn't have no idea that you're a person. It just sees you as information. It's important. It wants to protect the information it already has. So if your subconscious mind doesn't see you as a human being, human beings have what? We have emotions, right? We have good, we have bad, right? We have right, we have wrong. Correct? None of that exists in your subconscious. It just sees the information. So if you're using a subconscious subliminal to get something better in your life and you have something bad in there, the subconscious is going to hold on to the bad program because that is what it's used to. It feels threatened because it sees a new program trying to change the existing bad program, according to you and I. Remember, it doesn't know good or bad. It just sees, I have to protect this program. So when you're using subliminals, let's say to be more confident, to have high self-esteem, to stop sabotaging yourself, because you've been sabotaging yourself, right? Your subconscious now is going to say, wait a minute. This person is trying to change the program of me sabotaging myself. I don't want to stop sabotaging myself. I want to keep sabotaging myself. I want to keep messing up my life. That's what it's seeing, because that's the program. So what it's going to do now, it's going to say, I have to let this person stop using the subliminals. So I'm going to send him or her nightmares to make them believe that this stuff they're doing is not working, or it's working wrong. It says that's the protective. So it's going to send you the nightmares in hopes that you will stop using the subliminals. So it wants to keep the program. You get that? Okay. Subconscious does not know good or bad. It knows program and repetition. Hopefully that clears up the answer for you. I know that is crazy. Haha. That's how the universe works. They don't teach you this stuff. So what most people do, they start using subliminal. They come back to me, Mark, I can't use these subliminals. I've been having these terrible nightmares of these trauma that I experienced as a child, man. This stuff isn't working. Oh yes, this stuff is working. Your subconscious is fighting because it feels threatened, because now you're going to replace it with a new program. Its only job is to protect what it has because it doesn't know good or bad. So it's going to push all the your subconscious is so powerful. Let me show you something. To protect itself, it will give you nightmares. To protect itself, it will make you feel sick. Did you know that? It can make you feel sick when you listen to subliminals because it controls everything. It wants to protect the program. However, it's impressionable. If you keep throwing at it the new program, it's going to remove the old one and take the new one in. Okay, let's talk some more about the subconscious. And you know this, many of you know this as well. The subconscious is more powerful when you use the past to your advantage. I know you never heard me talk about this one. Well, Mark, how can we use the past to our advantage? And you say that time doesn't exist. There is no past or future, only the present. That is correct. What we're using, we're going to use the illogical ways of the subconscious. For example, if I say, I want to put this away you can understand. Okay, question. Why did I win? Let's start out. Why did I win $50,000 in the Florida lottery? Did. That's past. I didn't say why I won 50,000. I said, why did I win 50,000 in the Florida lottery? It already happened, correct? That's the past. In the subconscious mind, though, it's still in the present. So when I say, why did I win, or why did I get that promotion? Why did I do that? It means it's already happened. So in the subconscious mind now, when you say, why did I? Your subconscious now says, oh no, I messed up. This is supposed to happen. Why is there a delay? Let me speed up the process. So someone asked me, how do I speed up manifestation in time? That's how you do it. If you want your subconscious to work faster, throw it in the past. Because your subconscious does not like to be wrong, does not like to be late. It wants things to be now in the present because it's so illogical. Hopefully that makes sense to you. That's the powerful thing about the subconscious. You can go anywhere. I remember when I was, listen again, the past. I remember when I was very confident, very successful, made lots of money. The past. I said that to my subconscious. Why was I so successful? Why was I so confident? Why did I used to make lots of money? The past. That will speed up you manifesting in the present. Do you see how that works? Next thing. Doing something frequently increases the frequency to you to get what you want. All right. So I will put it to you like this. Why? The next thing about the subconscious, you have to do something frequently, repeatedly, repetition. And it's very easy because we go to the laws of thermodynamics. All right. Let me demonstrate this for you. Man, let me see if I have something here, because I like to make things easier for you to understand. All right, let's use this piece of paper. I'm tapping this paper. I'm doing something frequently. Let's use the paper as the universe, your reality. Okay? I'm putting energy on this paper. Look. Okay? Now, if I want to manifest something, I have to break through this paper to bring it in. So now what I do, I'm tapping, but I put a little what? Pressure. Look at that. My hands go through the paper. I put more energy and I break through the paper. When I break through the paper, I change the frequency and I pull in from behind the paper the stuff I want into a physical reality. That's how, when you do something frequently, it changes the frequency. Everything we do will apply energy. The more energy you apply to something, the more it expands or changes form. It's a very simple law. We do it every day. The more you think about something you want and attach a normality emotion to it, you break through the paper. In other words, the more I think about something as if I already have it, that changes the frequency to bring it into my life. And it's all done through the subconscious mind. Yes. Painting sunflowers. You don't trick yourself, you accept that it already happened. That's it. I can't sleep with something playing, so I listen to subliminals as soon as I wake up. All right, listen to this. Subliminals will not work effectively unless you are asleep. If you can't sleep with noise, then you can either go and get hypnotherapist, hypnotized. But let me share something with you. Everybody can sleep with noise. Listen, it's your logical mind. When you say, I can't sleep with something, your subconscious is going to make you not sleep with something. So the fact that you're saying, I can't sleep, your mind is creating. But if you go and say, well, Mark, I'm changing my mind. I actually can sleep with subliminals. Guess what's going to happen in a week or two? Voila! You're going to be sleeping like a baby with a trumpet playing in the background. Your brain has evolved filters. There's people I know that can sleep through a traffic storm, man, like a baby. So don't say that. You can't sleep with them. My grandfather, that guy could sleep through World War III. Like a baby. Put a bing, 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 the man falls asleep. See how it works? So, next thing, subliminals are your friends with the subconscious. All you have to do is tell your mind what you want. If you couldn't sleep before, change it to I can sleep. Right now, let me tell you something. Before, I couldn't sleep unless it was quiet. You know, now, I can't sleep unless I have noise. I can't sleep unless I have calming music, like the Beatles, twerking. I even have a sound machine. I play with those Beatles crickets at night, and I have like the calming waterfall, and I have my subliminals playing all at once, and I sleep like a baby. If you turn all of that stuff off in complete quiet, I'll wake right up. But there's a time that I couldn't do it. See, so your mind, your brain can adjust. You have to learn to adjust your brain. And I recommend everybody, listen people, if you want to have the most success in your life, I'm going to throw this in here. Every single night, you have to have a background subliminal playing. 365 days of the year. You got to keep your brain upgraded, man. Just like your phone gets upgraded. And you'll get up every morning and you'll be a new version of yourself. You can do them every night. You can change a different one. Tonight, it could be money. Tomorrow, it could be self-improvement. The next day, it could be real estate. There's so many subliminals out there you can use. Every night, go get your Bluetooth speaker. Invest in a Bluetooth speaker, man. Put it in your room. Set it up nice. It's going to make you very successful. If you do it every night, wake up in the morning, no limiting beliefs. You'll feel fresh every day. Because every day we take in so much junk. Every night you got to detox your brain, and these subliminals will help you. And that's what I do 365 days of the year. There's always something playing. My brain is constantly on upgrade mode every single moment. Can you use subliminals without headphones when you sleep? Yes, I started to use subliminals with headphones when I would sleep. But I stopped using the headphones now. I use the Bluetooth now. When I started to use the headphones, because I was doing them so much, I would sleep on this side, and it would kind of mess up inside of my ear right here. So I had to stop using the headphones now. So I use the Bluetooth where the thing is, right? So now there's subliminals that work without headphones now. So you don't have to use the headphones. They're all masked. But whatever's comfortable for you. Now I know they make better headphones. You know, you got more comfortable. You can sleep on the side. If that works for you, you can use it. But I just go with the Bluetooth. I have a Bluetooth speaker, and I just put it on, and it just fills up my whole room, so I sleep really cool. Now subliminals come in all form. You could have music. There could be nature one. You can use waterfalls. You can use cricket sounds. You can find them all over. You can use there's just wind blowing. They're all for you. Some people like the music, some don't. But you can find what's good for you. How far away can the subconscious hear sound? Billions of miles away. Trillions of miles away. Notice I said miles. That's right. Your subconscious can hear sounds from the next universe, from the next galaxy, from the next multiverse. Your subconscious mind, as a matter of fact, is hearing sounds of different beings, entities, people, other beings talking, you talking from the parallel reality. It's hearing all of that right now. You can't hear it because your ears is only tuned to a certain frequency. Your dog could hear a little bit of it. And then after a while, your dog gets cuts off because his ears is not tuned to the frequency. The only person that can hear this is your subconscious, your higher self, and then it sends it to your intuition. So someone asked me the question, how far away? So that's what I'll show you. All you gotta do, turn the sound just barely where you can hear it, you can hear it. But even when you turn the sound down, even when it sounds quiet, there's nothing quiet. Your subconscious hears everything. It's just that our ears have evolved where we just can't touch that frequency yet. Your dog can hear more than you can. So which subliminals work when you woke? All right. All subliminals work when you're awake for only 2 hours. After you're awake for 2 hours, the subliminals no longer have a high impact. And that's because your subconscious now switches to automation mode, where it's just doing habit and actions. It's just running your life. And then you switch into logical intellect mode, which is called the beta state, for about 14 hours a day. It means now your ego has come on shift. So when you go to sleep at night, your ego gets off its shift. When you wake up in the morning, you have 2 hours before your ego come to work. So your subconscious is going to, when you wake up in the morning, your subconscious is going to hang out with you for 2 more hours to take information. After that, he's going to tell you, hey man, I'm going to go down here and run the show, and the ego is going to clock in for work. So you only have 2 hours. That's why I'd say it's best to use subliminals when you're sleeping. Does that make sense? Can I play subliminals in the basement and my mom will get programmed upstairs? Yes, if your mom is sleeping and you're playing subliminals in the basement and it's low enough where you can hear it, she will get programmed as well if she's sleeping. If you're playing subliminals with your significant other on a Bluetooth speaker now, if you're playing it in your earphones, of course your mom's not going to be able to get programmed. But if you're with your significant other and you're playing subliminals low enough, you'll get programmed and they'll get programmed. Okay, you don't have to be in deep sleep to get programmed with your subconscious. You just have to be sleep, light sleep. Any time when you can get into the lowest state of the vibration, which is called the theta, alpha / theta state, that's where the subconscious open. That happens in deep meditation, where you feel like you're sleeping and awake at the same time, and it happens when you just go to sleep, light sleep. When you sleep, you're going to go to different states. You're going to go to light REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement sleeping. That's the deepest sleep. When someone's in REM sleep, watch them. That when their eyes are closed, you're going to see that right here will start fluttering. The eyelash right here will just start fluttering really fast. That's when you can tell they're in REM sleep. That's the dream sleep. That's where you want to be. That's where you get the most power. And what I love about the clean slate is it puts me in REM sleep a lot. Let me show you something powerful about REM. The more time you spend in REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, your body heals a lot faster. You get more rested. So let me put it to you like, someone could go to bed for 8 hours and they drop in and out of sleep, and they get up in the morning and say, I got 8 hours of sleep, and they feel tired and lethargic. Someone could go to sleep and just do 4 hours, but they're in the REM sleep. That's equivalent to an 8-hour fully rested. And they'll get up and they'll feel like they've been rested for like 2 days, and they only got 4 hours of sleep. So sleep is not really about quantity, it's about quality. And clean slate puts you in REM sleep a lot. REM sleep is when not only you're deep sleep dreaming, but to know that you achieve this, when you wake up, you remember. Anytime you get up and you remember your dreams, you've been in REM sleep. Rapid, REM stands for R, rapid, E, I, M, movement. Okay. I wish I can play subliminals without earphones, but my wife said she can't sleep with them. All right, so play them with your earphones and be caution and be sympathetic to your partner. So in a sense, we're getting subliminals all the time from all over the universe that are programming us in different ways. Yes, people, that's why I say to you guys that you have to be careful of what you're watching and listening, because that's why I say only watch what you want to watch. Only watch stuff that's going to help you. Don't watch what you don't want, because you're going to get programmed. Do not watch the news, program. Do not watch things about desperation, lack. Don't do any of that stuff. You're going to get programmed. You can use your tablet for subliminals. You can do anything for that. Do not watch gossip shows. Do not watch anything that's going to make you feel less than what you are. Do not watch anything that's going to make you jealous and envious of people. Do not watch anything that's going to make you anxious. Do not watch anything that's going to make you start to compare yourself. And guess what? That's 90% of everything they put out there. So you got to stop watching 90% of all the crap, because it's set up that way. You got to go into stuff. Okay, all of you here that are watching this live, okay? All of you are very spiritually high-minded, chosen people. You have knowledge that the world don't have. That's why you're tuning in. So that means you have to watch 10%. And what you got to watch is more spiritual stuff about the mind, whatever. You got to keep flooding your mind with stuff you want. You do not go, don't go on the other side over there. Watch health videos. Watch, keep your mind. Watch everything that's according to what you want to create. Do not watch those other stuff because they're only going to corrupt your mind. You don't want to be an NPC. Stay away from the NPC side. Non-player character, which is what 90% of all the programming out there on the internet is based on. NPC programming. Listen, people, if being listen, show you something. Success is very easy. Getting what you want is very easy. But you say to yourself, well, Mark, it's very easy, but why so many people get it? Because of education and lack of knowledge. The reason why most people aren't successful and don't get what they want, because 90% of what they've been surrounded with is targeted in their subconscious, which is preventing them from achieving it, and they don't even know about it. What you don't know, and you're not going to, success is very easy. Manifesting anything you want is very easy. Getting your dream life is very easy. It's the lack of education and knowledge that's in your way that you don't know about. You watching this, you're in the 10% of the world population. That's why most of you watching this are experiencing, having, creating, opening, and moving towards your goal. A lot of you are getting what you want and moving towards getting what you want. The other individuals, they aren't, because there's no education to show them this stuff. There's no knowledge, there's no avenue, there's no direct channel to say, guys, what? It's all sprinkled and scattered. You got to go through the hills and the valleys. You got to go to the back roads. You got to take that road that they haven't made yet to find this knowledge. There's no clear path and there's no sign that says, come here to change your mind, to change your world. It's not going to be broadcast on the Matrix. Okay, now you learn something very powerful, that your subconscious is so easy to impress, and your subconscious hears every single thing, not only in this universe, in all the entire multiverses. Another thing, your subconscious never forgets anything. That means all your past lives is still there. Your subconscious, and remember, it's a program. Programs have memory. Programs can hold information. Your subconscious is infinite. So that means from the day you got conscious, that means from the day you popped out of the womb and you open your eyes like this as a baby, that your subconscious has every single memory in detail up to this point you're at right now, and it's stored in the subconscious. You don't believe me? I can show you how to access this. Find someone who can do past regression hypnotherapy, past regression hypnosis, and you will pull up every single memory in your entire life in detail. You will talk about it, you'll write it down, and they'll record you. So after you get out of the hypnotherapy, they can play it back to you and you can see for yourself, and it'll pop up and go, oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh my goodness. Listen, the reason your subconscious puts away trauma is to protect you. So things that happen to you, your subconscious will hide it, but it's still there. Remember these words: memories buried alive can never die. They will resurface as another habit. Okay? See how it works? Someone asked me, he says, how do you know hypnotherapy or hypnotherapist is not a quack? Well, I can't speak for every single hypnotherapist, but I can speak for the process of how the mind works. And we are hypnotizing ourselves every day. A hypnotherapist, all they do is they put you in a state of relaxing, but you do it to yourself every day. A matter of fact, I'm going to show you something deep. Okay? Every single day we get up, we are living in a hypnotic trance. And the reason we are in a hypnotic trance is because 97% of our lives are controlled by the subconscious. If 97% of our lives are controlled by the subconscious only works in a hypnotic state. That means we're walking, living hypnotic states. So what you're doing is you're actually trying to de-hypnotize yourself from the negative hypnotic trance. So it's not about hypnotizing you, it's about de-hypnotizing you from your old habits. That's what this is all about. See how that works? How to remove bad memories. Rename the bad memories and a good memory. You can actually go visit a bad memory, change the memory to something good, and your mind will believe it. Your subconscious will believe it because it's illogical. Remember, guys, another thing about the subconscious, then I have to go. In your subconscious, once you access your subconscious, there is no filter. There is nobody there to tell you that it can't or can be done. So if you have a bad memory in your life, you could go revisit the memory and change the memory and make it good. And you do that a couple days over, your subconscious is going to accept that memory as the original memory. Now you won't have a bad memory. Now when you think about it, your subconscious is going to shoot in the good memory part, and that's called reprogramming. Basically, that's what subliminals do, by the way. They go in, they change the old memory, and they input the new memory. And then the subconscious accepts that, pushes the old memory aside, choose to play the new memory. Got it? Great. So I'll see you next week and we'll do another live teaching. See ya.